And welcome into the Lifetime Activity Center. Dusty Litzter and Dane Stewart of KSL Sports Rewind with you. The top 50 next.
Yeah. And look, and not only that, Dusty, we got a Dane versus Dusty special here because you got the Carolina Cougars, which is going to pull Dusty's heartstrings, and you got the Pittsburgh Pipers, which hoping that the Pipers can represent the city of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of sports success, although my Pens are off to a nice start.
Hey, the Steelers beat the Tom Brady yesterday.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
Yeah. Don't go to weddings on game weeks, fellas. Again, so top 50 next is the next prospective top 50 players in the state. There's a three from the top of the key. And I believe that shot was made by number 64.
Oh, we got a
dribble.
happy mama, huh?
Yes. Yeah, Harriman product. Doesn't hurt that they got a tie to the Litzter clan.
So
come back the other way.
So that means Harriman going to get a lot of talk. Hayden going to get a lot of talk, and of course, young man is a junior, so he's got another year.
Coach Goodmanson
is
so jacked right now.
Talk about him a lot. But hey, we got a couple fun ones in this one. How about Cousins going toe-to-toe today? Isaiah Reiser just had it there. He's going to be a Copper Hills Grizzly, and his cousin Dash Reiser, the younger brother of Ace, who's out on opposing teams tonight, as that one worked inside to Jamin Sundrup. And this young man, look, Dusty, Springville's got another big
yes,
in
they
Sundrup.
Do. That dude
Good news for everyone in Region 9, huh?
In 2 years, they will win state.
Yeah.
If he's a sophomore, anyway. We do guess.
He's at 26. Yeah, so he would be a freshman.
2 years. They will win 2 state championships. As send that one out, the three from the corner, and that's 5 points to get started here for Dash Reiser.
Yeah, the young man Dash, we talked about him. He's also a freshman. And when you talk about the next, not just the next players here in the top 50, but this is really freshmen, sophomores, some juniors sprinkled in there, kind of the next big names, right? The opportunity to really take that next step in their young careers, in their development. But these are young men to start putting on your radars now. They had a showcase on Saturday, playing here tonight, and can't wait to see young men really develop in the coming years, as that was Ballstead with a shot there.
Oh, beautiful find, Reiser down low. The bunnies miss. Sundrup knocks it out of bounds. We'll stay here. Pipers, if you haven't watched the top 50, it's going to be continuous clock. We'll have a media timeout around 10 minutes left in each half. And then inside of 2 minutes, we'll see sometimes the clock will stop on a free throw. Sometimes it doesn't. It kind of depends where the game is to keep the flow. But what a great weekend. They got these kids invited, come out. They get a whole weekend where they were doing stuff. And then leads into tonight is the pinnacle. Has a nice job on the fast break and beautiful find and finish. How about the dime from Austin Simon?
Yeah, Coach McAllister going to like that. And when you take a play like that, young sophomore, you tee that up with Isaac Garrett.
Yeah.
Could be a fun duo for the Vikings this year.
It's like Akina and Van Coleman back in the day.
And that's going to be the interesting thing is how many of these players do you see get significant varsity minutes this year?
Right.
Or are they going to play, heavy sophomore minutes or JV minutes and maybe come off the bench in some of these varsity games? It'll be fun to see as their seasons track how that goes.
Spencer Kranich from Mountain Ridge making it a 1-point game from the corner three.
Yeah, he's got good size to him, too. Young man, a junior. You see that length.
Oh.
And, man, Mama happy with the start tonight, huh?
Gribble with the touch, man.
Gribble, no need for the dribble. Just spot up and
I
stroke
expected
it.
him to work inside with his mom being an interior decorator and all. At least she taught it. Something in that range anyway.
Something Art Institute, right?
Yeah.
A little free sponsorship there.
So that's Hunter Jackson. With the fall away. And inside, Sundrup.
Yeah. He's got Red Devil written all over him, huh? A little high screen there, roll through the paint.
You know that he'll know his history if we find out from Coach Snell later on that, hey, I did early morning workouts with Coach Snell. Because we learned that was the difference for a couple of state championships ago for Springville, where Coach Snell saw something and said, hey, get in the gym with me. Let's do this. And there's a foul that I'll put that's 28. That's Austin Taylor at the line.
I mean, Coach Snell's got to be just licking his chops. He's got another big man, and young man moves really well. And He'll come off the floor here via substitution. Is Jackson Penninger going to come on? But good early minutes there for the big man, Sundrup.
So, Austin Taylor at the line from American Leadership Academy. That was 1 for 2.
Gotta have one of the best gyms in the state.
ALA? You been there?
No, I've only seen pictures, but it looks
Yeah, I've been there.
fantastic. I mean, you get like the inside, kind of like all glass view, right? Isn't that ALA?
No, it's American Heritage.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
ALA
guys.
down in Spanish Fork. It's small. It's cozy, man. It's like
Okay.
being in the Sardinia.
Okay.
Watched them beat my Carbon Dinos when Kyle Wilson was the coach there. There's a nice job on the back end of that, getting a backside board, and it's Hayden Gribble going the line.
I can't believe you just overran Kyle like that. One of the best runs in Carbon basketball history for a while.
I want to say it was
Under
that year
Coach
they won the
Wilson,
state tournament game for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Kyle not there anymore. Program's fallen on hard times. As Gribble makes the free throws. A free throw, 1 for 2. So hopefully inside they get this right. It's 15-11. I'm not outing Preston. Preston's on this one. Is in transition, going to leave a little baseline J off the back of the iron. Gribble couldn't hold on to that offensive board. Send this one ahead, giving a chase, little hang and hit. Inside they got it tied at 13. We got a 2-point advantage here for the Pipers, and see if they update it first.
You know, another familiar name. How about Gabe Savulich, cousin of Sam Savulich at Northridge? Gabe going to be being a minor, but he was the one had that little baseline J. That's one where more experience. You maybe see him take a dribble in, get closer to the rim on that attempt.
Gonna send this one up top.
Oh, nice spin.
Contested shot, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, well defended there by Dresden Jensen.
Jackson off on that shot. So back the other way with the Cougars. Little high-low, but that one's knocked away. Good job by Jackson on defense. Here's Reiser on the other end. Jack it up and in.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, look, if you got a Reiser as a last name, that's the shot you finish. Love it there from Dash.
So we'll finally match what's inside. They haven't updated it. They got it 15-13. Give a little pocket give and go. And there's a slap that we could hear all the way up here, and that's going to put Jacob Curtis at the line for 1 for 2 free throws.
You know, you talk about the next, and look, we've been here with the top 50 now, second year of existence. This year they said, hey, we want to start looking for those younger players and start bringing them in and helping to coach and train them. We talked about the Saturday showcase they had. They did NBA shooting sessions. They did showcase games and ran 2 games at a time, 4 teams at a time. Teams that weren't playing at that were going through coaching and classes, mental preparedness, mental resiliency, financial literacy. Awesome. Like the dedication they put in on Saturday, and then tonight being kind of the result of all those games on Saturday, being able to come out here and play in medal contests.
Sam LePray knocks that one down. And again, we're going to match this inside the building. They got a 17-18. As LePray out of American Heritage, that gorgeous gym in American Fork. As that ball is rebound on the opportunity there for the stat stuff for Jackson Penninger going to go to line 1 for 2.
I think what we've learned is Dane has not done a very good job of tracking all these American charters. That's the biggest problem.
Well, and not to be confused with American Heritage opening in Salt Lake City.
Right. And then you have American Prep, right? APAs, ALAs, American Heritage. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
As rebound goes out of bounds, came down out of bounds there for Stephen LePray, and so we'll stay down here with the Cougars.
And here's the other great thing, a benefit of the top 50 here at Slick. Again, you have former college players, coaches on the benches for the respective sides. So great opportunity for these young men to get on college radars here tonight.
And that just got lost where he was on the floor, threw it back inside.
Well, the pressure certainly made that difficult, right? He's kind of falling out of bounds baseline, trying to save it. There's just no help there, and it's a gimme there for Jacob Curtis.
Yeah, better just go off the leg, or maybe that was what you attempted to do, just got away from him. Send this ball to the corner. That won't fall for Gribble. And a loose ball taken away by the Cougars. And here they come in transition. Penninger lost it initially, got it back, and Green Canyon Wolf is going to go to the line for 1 for 2 free throws.
Love the effort there by LaPrade, trying to stay vertical, but that help coming down from up top. Obviously contact there and sending Penninger here to the line.
I don't see Diego Mulford out there.
So Diego is a top 50 kid.
Yeah,
was also in the next. He's been battling some health, so not playing tonight. Haven't seen him all year in the top 50. Certainly want him to be healthy for Cypress in what could be the best season in school history. Yeah. So I think a wise decision there for Mulford, wanting him to be good to go for the varsity year.
Good call. As on the other end, Penninger can't get that one to go. As the next ball stoppage will have a immediate timeout. And there's a strip sent back down the floor. Nice shot, but the dunk. Get up, young man.
Cranage showing he's got a little rise to his game with the finish.
9:44 left in the first half, and it's 21-18. Cougars leading Pipers. You are watching the Top 50 next. And welcome back in the Top 50 next. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart of KSL Sports Rewind with you. I want to again remind you and thank Athletic Republic being a proud sponsor of the Utah Top 50, Utah Top 50 next. And want to remind you that agility and stability is one of the great things they teach at Athletic Republic. Balance, coordination, and stability are essential for every movement with or without the ball. Dynamic stability means maintaining body control in all directions and stability under all situations, even at full speed. Our proven progression utilizing plyometric drills, the multi-hip machine, and core technology improves dynamic stability. And you also learn how to recover. Preparing for the next workout begins the moment the last workout ends. Athletes have control over the recovery process at Athletic Republic. Again, I want to thank Athletic Republic and Mountain America for sponsoring Utah Top 50, Utah Top 50 next.
Yeah, I want to thank them. Obviously, help making this tournament happen, this showcase happen. And look, again, next week we got Championship of the Top 50. You're going to want to tune into that one, coming to you live from Vivint Arena. Going to be an absolute blast and a heck of a way to close down this second year as this continues to build year over year here at the Top 50.
And of course, next Monday, you got Top 50 girls.
Yes, yeah. Which will be the first weekend for the girls in the Top 50 year.
That was a beautiful take. Left a little sharp off the window. Couldn't get that one to go down for LaPrade. Come back the other way in transition. The three is good. Dresden Jensen from Viewmont.
Splash for the Viking, getting out of the boat into the water on that long tray. How about the Cougars here pushing it?
Reiser misses on the reverse. Come back the other way. Little two-man game on the angle. Sent back up top and reset the offense here with Isaiah Reiser. Reiser on Reiser. Isaiah with the blow-by. Takes the bump. Can't get the same finish that his cousin got earlier in the game, but will go to the line for a free throw for 2 points.
You see that same kind of mentality, right? You see an opportunity, you attack the rim. And Isaiah here with the opportunity.
The Reiser's trying to become the new age Hannemans. That's what we're trying to do. They all just kind of play the exact same way in whatever sport it is, but all really good.
Could be.
I mean, just
all I know is you got Isaiah, who's a freshman. You have Dash, who's a freshman. And you've got Ace, who's a senior. I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
Like, these are going to be some fun battles. Now, they're not in the same classifications, right? Isaiah listed as heading to Copper Hills, Dash at Alta. We got to get some Alta Copper Hills games on the schedule.
Yeah, we do.
We got to get that done.
Of course, you're going to catch Copper Hills basketball all season long on the Rewind Sports Network. Second
RSN,
year,
as we like to call it.
Yes. The better version of RSN as Reiser knocks down the three. can also announce we got,
boy.
oh man, sun drip. Oh, that is stripped away from behind.
How about that move from the big man, though, huh? Like, you see that and you're like, all right, Springville, book it, Dano. It's going to be a good program. Love the move.
Missed on the 3. Rebound goes to the Pipers. Sundrip tracking it down, chased down from behind. He is fouled on the dunk attempt. Love the effort there from Sam Balstead.
He's a freshman. Like,
this is Yoli Childs. Remember Yoli when he was a freshman?
I don't.
He even has the same hair as Yoli did as a freshman. Yoli didn't get the hair game on until you got to the Y. I'm like, never mind. I was going to make a funny joke, but I won't. I'll tell you off there.
I don't know how you're that big as a freshman and that athletic as a freshman. I'm 40 years old, and I never had that.
I haven't seen Jake Schroeder walk in today. I don't know if he's here today, but I remember the first time I met Coach Schroeder was before Bingham. I want to say Bingham Riverton, as that shot was good by Gribble. He's got unofficially 11 points. And he and Skylar Wilson was their first matchup. And I see Yoli Childs. I go, who is that kid? He goes, just wait. He's like, you'll see.
I don't think Coach Schroeder can be. I think this is a dead period. Coaches can only be here if their kids are playing.
Right. Oh, good call.
Hope maybe Schroeder's listening. Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
Saw him last week. Waved to him. It's good to see him.
He's gone big time, so he might not have my number anymore. But he can just hit us up. See if he remembers that conversation.
Look, you're never too big to have Dusty's number.
Reiser is fouled on the shot, and they'll put him at the line.
And that's one where Sundrip, look, he's trying to get out on the break, so that quick outlet pass just doesn't see Reiser. And that's what Risers do, right?
Very true. As checking back into this one is going to be Austin Simon, the young man out of PG. Saw a nice dish earlier as Reiser come off the floor, and also on for Pittsburgh is going to be Cole Lemon from Alta. Please turn off your ringers.
I even know who that guilty party was, but
that guy knows we're in the middle of a broadcast.
I'll text him instead.
Sudrip holds up top. 5:15 on a rolling clock inside of 5:10. Simon, nice pass on the baseline, staying patient, hanging and hitting is Jacob Curtis. So we're getting questions if the score's right. I'm just matching what's in the building. So right now they got 30-26. We'll answer some questions in a second. Simon gets that one to go. Sorry, as we're reading text messages, just questioning. I want to know if they heard, if someone texted them like, hey, the guy's on the air saying that the score was off. But now I've had Preston just match what's in the building. Don't know how far off we are now. There's a nice drive but can't finish on one end of the floor there from Jackson. Come back the other way. Simon. And one. And remember, that's not because they slapped the backboard. That's because of the foul. As he'll get the +1 added immediately, 35-26. I think the Pipers are at least missing 2 points. I think it's 35-28. But remember, you can go for a block in high school basketball. If you're going for the block, you can slap the backboard. Even if the ball's on the rim.
Yeah.
If you went for the block.
Be my new defense.
And remember, there's no over-the-back call in any form of basketball. That's everything we'll make sure we'll hammer home.
Except for Church League. It's completely over the back in Church League. Let's just.
My thing is there was no blood on the over the back call. So what are we calling? 3 on the outside is short.
Barely touched his arm.
Barely touched him. As that one does not go on the bunny. Rebound taken by Boston, now on the run.
Love the defensive intensity there from Noftel, young man out of Westlake. And think about a Westlake program. They like grittiness. They like blue collar. Caleb's going to fit right in.
And so the offensive board and bucket there for Pittsburgh. So if you don't know the names, again, if you're just new to the Utah Top 50, we might get you why you are. These are old ABA teams. Is in transition. That one poked away from Hunter Jackson. Quickly on the other end, Dresden Jensen lost the handle. maybe Pinniger missed an opportunity there, but sends it back out to reset. Drive here by Taylor. A beautiful finish.
That left finish by Austin Taylor. I mean, that's next level from the young man. Just a freshman, but man, that's a heck of a drive.
Gribble +1. Sometimes we talk about my connections, and they get talked because they're connections. Then you go out and earn it during a little bit of our coverage. I mean, Gribble, I'm really, really impressed.
He's had a really good first half, you know. And look, sometimes for us, we love our connections. We love people who help us understand, you know, things that we need to be watching or tracking. Sometimes it's always hard when a parent comes up, right, and it's like. And she wasn't like, oh, my son's so good. Like, hey, it's great to meet you guys. Appreciate your coverage, you know.
Yeah.
But, man, he's been spot on here early on. He's going to be a fun one to watch at Harriman in the coming years.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give the connection. She was my older sister. And so I got a message last week because they sent out the email and they invited them the next and let them know, hey, Monday will be broadcasted by Dane Stewart and Dusty Lidster. And I saw the text message like, really? Is he really? You know, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So 6-point advantage here for the Cougars. Again, the clock will stop inside of 2 minutes, possibly on a foul shot opportunity. Oh, nice cut without the ball to the rim and the finish. Beautifully done there by Stephen Lepre.
Yeah, sets that up. I love the move to come to the inside and then go right back to that outside after the defense is committed. That's a beautiful setup and a nice finish.
And you see, I love that move by Simon. Then they got poked away at the end. I love that little professor move from And One mixtape tour. Come over the top and just couldn't quite complete it.
Professor move?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was my favorite one.
I never got into And One. Ever.
Caught me at the right time. Gribble, the high pick and roll, can't get it to go. Lepre loses that one out of bounds.
I was a 40-year-old teen, Dusty.
I was in Philadelphia and had someone that every Monday would be like, dude, you got to see what happened this week. Nice take, and it crawls off. So inside of 30 seconds. And that ball again, good defense interior, sends out Gribble again for 3, and another one. His fourth 3.
And he has one that I think was a 2 where his foot was on the line.
Right.
He's shown some distance.
Coach Harriman looking good. And there's a near steal. No, got it back. 5 seconds for the Cougars. 3 seconds, send it back. Pump the straightaway 3, step inside for 2, left it short. And that is how the first half will come to a close. The Carolina Cougars with a 37-36 lead over the Pittsburgh Pipers. You're watching the Utah Top 50 next on KSLSports.com, brought to you by Mountain America and Athletic Republic. So I want to apologize. We dropped there for a second. Hopefully everything will come back on and be ready to go. So right now we're running a little bare bones, but I want to make sure we get the camera back up. Hey, whenever you stream, just crazy stuff happens. So we'll try to get the clock all resynced and everything. If that's unofficial on the screen. But Dusty Lidster and Dane Stewart with you as Sundrip's little baseline jumper won't go. 39-38 the score. Cougars leading. As we'll try to get everything back up and running here momentarily.
Nice kick out there for Braylon Atkinson. Young man playing at Lehigh. Of course, Coach Lewis going to love shooters, scorers. That 3 was just off, but man, Gribble this time showing he can dribble on the tape.
Hey, it's not just a spot-up post.
Yeah.
If you're going to come chase him off the three-point line, he can finish, come back the other way, and that one crawls off. Beautiful take there for Kranich, but just could not get the stick. Gribble goes back up top. Lepre holds, sends back out. Gribble straight away for 3. Back iron. And the rebound taken by Reiser. Reiser on the drive, send back out. 3 is going to crawl over the top and out of bounds. As that looked good there for Dresden Jensen, but would not fall.
We talk about Saturday, obviously, again, an opportunity for these young men in the showcase tonight being medal night. So this is our 5-6 matchup. We got 3-4 coming up at 7:30, and then the nightcap 1 versus 2. Good action here in the next 50 here from Salt Lake Community College, and a fun night ahead of us. Is a nice pull up there from Reiser.
As Reiser drops that one in. So Pipers now lead 42-39. This game's gone back and forth. Both teams making runs. Now a 3-point advantage for the Pipers. They go high-low into Sundrup. Sundrup being patient, goes up strong, misses, gets it back. A little stat stuff and opportunity there for Sundrup.
Love the find there. Just a little teardrop over that defense being thrown by Jensen, and the finish by Sundrup. Man, he has been impressive tonight.
So,
Piper down. We have a Piper down. How about LaPrey drawing the whistle there at half court, eh?
Yeah. The Piper is down.
I can't do accents. If Moose was here, Moose does a mean Irish accent.
He tries. Yeah, he tries on Jackson McChesney. I've heard it. Yeah.
He tries. Apparently, Dusty's not a big fan.
I only joke with Moose because I know I can joke with Moose. As 42-21, we'll get this clock synced up here at 16 minutes. As LaPrey straight away for 3s wide to the left. As we go inside to 16 left in a 1-point game, Pipers leading Cougars. And if you haven't seen So I Married an Axe Murderer, you're missing out.
Oh, man, that is such a good movie. I used to be able to quote the first 16 minutes of that movie, literally word for word.
LaPrey on the other way. He had Reiser on his left, just got it to him as he hits the deck. Couldn't get it to goal. Rebound goes off of Gribble, and we will go back down the floor with the Pipers. Or pardon me, the Cougars. We changed names to teams here. I finally got down with the Anaheim Amigos.
Yeah.
Flint Tropics is a classic. Is always going to stay up there. But
I still struggle with the Colonels. I always want to say the Colonels. I want to do it, Dusty. I just...
Yeah, and not even the Colonials. It's the Colonels. It's the way it's spelled just doesn't
That's not
fit.
how an educated person speaks. So
The Colonel's not after you, Dad. As that shot is good. As the Cougars take a 1-point lead back, 43-42. As come back down. Oh, backcourt. Got hung up there.
You know, it's one of the other things I love, just the rhythm, the flow. You don't see a lot of stoppages, but look, when it's important, they make the call, right?
Right. So the clock will, or the scoreboard will match ours here inside. Love the handle, but nice job being with the cutoff. Send it back up top. Solovich goes back along the baseline here. Savulich, I knew it.
Yeah,
but it was a
you're
fast
good.
one. I hadn't seen it, and there's the jumper. Mid-range J is there.
In fairness, we only had 1 year to unpack 3 years of saying it wrong, right? So we're still getting there.
And
if
Savulich if someone comes back and says Nafle, I'm gonna be a little. But Nafle knocks down the mid-range J. I always go back to saying Baron Gachkowski was that ball goes off the foot.
Love the pressure there, man. Well done by Jacob Curtis. Picked that up in the backcourt, kind of riding that hip, forced that ball to come off the leg. Great D.
Yeah, pronunciation is always fun. I remember doing Bingham Bishop Gorman, and they had Ayi Natiote. Now, if I try to say his first name the real way, that's really hard, but I thought I read it Gayoteote. So he has a pick 6 against Bingham, and I'm doing the game for Bishop Gorman. I got a rash. Like, it's Natiote, bro. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry.
Well, whatever you do, don't compliment the Haka when you cover Kahuku. Just don't do that. That's not a good idea. So
3 from Reiser, no.
And don't compliment their Haka.
Nope.
It's a weird dynamic. So
just a bit. As a nice job of sticking with it. Cole Lemon sours the opportunity there for the Cougars to clear that one out.
I see what you did there. References a great Simpsons line, but I'm just waiting for the turnips and turnip juice to come on.
Yeah.
So.
And, of course, Cole Lemon from ALTAHAWK. I think the Hawks will be really, really good. They were in that publication we talked about last week, Alta was ranked #1 in their preseason poll.
Yeah. Alta was my #1 for a lot of last year.
Simon with
an update.
Simon with the steal and the bucket. 5A is going to be a blast. If you haven't, we're going to be releasing our bracket videos. By the way, postseason preview videos come out this week for football. Bracketology next week, but I think it's going to be like the football tournament. I really do. It's going to be so close. As Reiser thought he was fouled, didn't get the call.
Curtis there, hand on the ball, and it's the other way for the Cougars, retaking the lead here. Or maybe extending the lead.
Well, it just double-clicked on that. That's kind of funky.
All right, all right.
47-46. Oh, the seesaw will not continue.
Austin Taylor with the block. A little contact there. That's why they have padding on the stanchion. We're playing on.
Yeah, I love it. Keep going. Keep the thing moving. We can't take everything away from the defense.
And here, I thought you were a football fan.
I was about to say, this isn't football. Brock Heward really moved up his Q rating with Dusty really went up on Saturdays. That one crawls in for Jackson Pinniger.
Well, everyone in the Valley disagrees with you and Brock except for me. So you and me.
I just love these. So what are we doing? Football? I loved it. Oh, +1 and tied.
No, traveling.
What? It's a missed
Too
opportunity.
many steps, Dusty.
We are in preseason mode when we're calling that stuff.
Just needed his luggage on that one.
All right. So 49-46. We'll take off the points. Thought that was a beautiful take and finish. Oh, beautiful take. Couldn't get that one to drop there for Reiser. Rebound taken by Lemon, and now the foul in the backcourt. As we near the media timeout of 10 minutes. I'll tell you this much. The 50 next, playing really, really hard. The top 50 kids have got to take a look at this.
Yeah. This, you can tell this means something to these young men, and it's awesome to see just the heart, the hustle. Look at that.
Lemon sends back out. 3 won't go. Another offensive rebound. We'll have a foul on the board. As we'll inbound along the baseline. And I think next stoppage will be the media timeout. Dangerous inbound pass, and there it is, taken away. Good job there by Austin Simon. Simon leads the break the other way and is fouled. And we'll see if we go to the break first or be after the free throws. So media timeout, 9:42 left. You are watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com.
Hi, I'm Lizzie from the Food Nanny. I recently got a My Style checking account. It's a perfect blend of rewards and convenient benefits. I love that sound. And now My Style checking has new features like mobile phone protection, 24/7 telehealth, and my favorite, restaurant discounts. Get the only checking account you truly need and see what's new with My Style at macu.com.
So the free throw was good as they did clear the lane and shot. It didn't want to go back and forth. So Simon made the free throw. It's 51-46 after the free throw. Lepre, beautiful take and finish.
We just had a really weird scenario here at the broadcasting table. Dusty was actually saying, look, the way the rule is written, that's what you got to call. I don't know if I've ever heard those words come out of Dusty's mouth. I'm kind of uncomfortable, Dusty.
Well, I was quoting someone.
No, I know, but you were in agreement.
Was there an agreement? I was just saying that, you know, if you want some things reviewed, and if you just take away it's written, it's not going to get reviewed the way you want it reviewed.
You know, I don't have any kids.
However, but if you're
I don't have
basketball,
any kids, but I imagine this is what it's like to see your young kid just grow up. Dusty's just grown up. I'm so proud.
Just take by Lepre and the finish. 4-point game, but I do believe in the state tournament when you got the halo, it should be used.
Then nice we'll go back to old school, Dusty.
Yes,
I can't
absolutely.
wait. I'll feel so much more comfortable.
I reserve the right to do what I need to do when I need to do it. I thought there was a foul there and no call on that bump.
Penninger coming in there defensively, not going to concede the two, and you want to play through, we'll play through.
So nice lob in the lane.
There's another one. Maybe contact up high on that one. We're probably going to the table for a review.
Yeah, got to call that one. This isn't Puka going up the sideline getting grabbed. They'll make sure they get that one, and that's obvious. So we'll be inbound near side. And
to me, that's really, you know, what these officials are charged to do. You talk about, bump and contact in the paint. We'll let that go. Look, it's about keeping the game in control, right? We don't want it to escalate. We've seen kind of bump. We've seen bump. Now you get a harder bump. It's like, all right, hey, we're tap this down, right?
You grab them.
Right.
As Reiser, he set that up nicely.
Oh, how about the hang?
Yeah, hang there, he got it. Then the stat stuffer there for the Pipers, and it's a 2-point game.
And that's finishing over the big man, Sundrup. Reiser does a really nice job there, sticking with it.
That one goes off the leg, not the foot, so it's not a kickball. Comes off the shin. So come right back. Kranich was inside Sundrup. Whoa, take it. Showed it, took it away, and then a little strong, nice job on the backside, Dresden Jensen.
That's all pass. I mean, Dresden's been the guy who's been setting Sundrup up, and Sundrup's like, hey, I'll go right back to you.
That won't go. Extra opportunity, sent it out for three and got it. Offensive rebound leads to the three from Braylon Atkinson.
That's what Pittsburgh sports do. Atkinson. Missed a three from about the same spot earlier. That time confidently knocks it down.
Ball. He willed that one in with Spencer Kranich. Pushes it back up to a 3-point advantage. Reiser comes off the screen, sends back out. Doesn't pull on the three.
I thought he was going to look for that little elbow J. That's a Reiser special.
Lepre comes off that high screen. Good hands. The steal send it ahead. Reiser to the rim and the lay-in.
Love the quick defense to offense there between Kranich and Reiser.
And on the other end, not to be confused, that is also Reiser with the floater, the
Dash.
Teardrop from Dash.
Yeah. I think the Incredibles named their little baby after Dash. Right?
Apropos, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that crawls out.
Look at Dash, how quickly he's out. Running the floor here. Oh, the
lob it up, Gribble, and it's a region 3 almost connection as lays that one up.
Almost. I'll just extend the boundaries a little bit. It works.
Copper Hills, I was kind of trying to remember which one was Copper Hills, which one was out,
Yeah,
that's where I was at. As that one won't go. Whoa, Sundrup, it's a travel. Even Akeem Olajuwon wasn't getting away with that one. As Sundrup was expecting some contact and it wasn't there.
I see what you did there.
I yelled at that even when I was 8 years old.
I was kind of thinking Yao Ming, but
didn't win any championships. Wasn't near as.
That's
Jazz
true,
beat Yao
franchise.
Ming back-to-back years. So.
Same franchise.
Yeah, but then Jazz didn't lose him in the playoffs. So it wasn't near as angry.
Okay, all right.
Got Western Conference Finals stuff that happened. Just Vernon Maxwell, some fire on Twitter as that one doesn't drop. As Hunter Jackson will go line for the 1-for-2 opportunity. And I'll tell you this much, if Hunter Jackson can be this guy during the year, how about an ad here to Woods Cross, the runner-up from 5A a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, you look at, they had some real blue-collar contributors, including Big Man, that they graduate, but they return Bettinger, they return Smith, and now you add a guy like this that can kind of stretch the floor. His athleticism can get to the rim. Man, that becomes a real bear of a three-headed monster in Region 5.
He better be willing. He better be a willing defender if you're going to play right now at Woods Cross as well. Two-way guy as they go high-low into Sundrup and that
I'm telling you, man,
freshman.
This duo Man, it's like Dresden Jensen just knows I got a big man I can just feed every time in the paint.
And where's nicer to live, Bountiful or Springville? I mean, that's a great conversation piece. There's a straight away. I'm joking. There's a 3+1.
4-point play for Gribble. Hitting the 3 over the big man plus the contact.
And we've inversed it on the board. 65-62 Pipers.
There
you go. There you go. So now we got it. His come back the other way. Nice take. Couldn't get it. Sundrup with the board and the flush. Again, this kid's just a freshman. Reiser pulls on the quick triggered 3, and Gribble with the foul on the rebound. Remember, we're not keeping track of fouls, so no one's going to foul out. If it got out of control, they'd make sure to take care of it. But we're going to have a great finish here.
No kidding. This has been one of our more competitive games all year in the top 50. Had a great week 1. Dusty couldn't be here that night, but we had an overtime game, competitive games. Man, this one's lived up to it, and this is the first of the night.
Simon from the corner couldn't get it. Board and put back.
Clear the score, right? That was on the tip in.
Yeah.
Got to take that thing down.
And on that board and put back was Kranich. Send to the corner, looking for his second 3. Atkinson can't get it. Tipped out. Atkinson gets it back. Leaves it back for Gribble. Gribble was at Sundrup. Send to the corner. Reiser tracks it down. 66-65 is our scoreboard update. There we go. And out of bounds, and we'll stay here with the Pipers with some groanings from the black-cladded Pipers. Or Cougars, but going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Got a fun finish here at the Utah Top 50 next. We'll be right back. You're watching Utah Top 50 next on KSLSports.com.
Hi, I'm Lizzie from the Food Nanny. I recently got a My Style checking account. It's the perfect blend of rewards and convenient benefits. I love that sound. And now My Style Checking has new features like mobile phone protection, 24/7 telehealth, and my favorite, restaurant discounts. Get the only checking account you truly need and see what's new with My Style at macu.com.
Welcome back in Utah Top 50. Remind you, brought to you by Athletic Republic. Athletic Republic has built its success on helping each athlete achieve their goals through an individual approach to training. Our off-court conditioning, we'll get to the finish here. Off-court conditioning works in developing faster first step, quicker change in direction, the explosive power needed to elevate, and the stamina to play as well in the closing minutes as you do just after tip-off. Again, I want to thank Athletic Republic for sponsoring Utah Top 50.
These are the moments you train for and the moments that Athletic Republic can help you train for. Final 2.5 here in a 1-point contest.
And off the left, that one short. Chance to extend the lead. Going to drive the baseline, and unless you left the hand, a crane to, oh no, maybe got too much of it, but he rolls it in, and it's a 3-point game.
I was thinking he was thinking of throwing it down and kind of changed his mind midway. Outcome the same.
Reiser, and then there's the foul is Noftel, I believe, with the board and this foul goal line. 1 for 2 as we're going to hold up at the 2-minute spot. So yeah, we're going to get the proper treatment here. So they're holding up at 2 minutes. So we'll reconnect at 1:55. As Noftel hits the 1 for 2 free throws. So 68-67. As we'll resync here, 1:55. Simon leaves it back. Send out. Left on the baseline, now a foul. So we'll roll through unless there are free throws. All right, got it. Is Simon going to inbound along the baseline? Now I know what you go through during football games trying to keep our unofficial score, because now we just held up at 140. So we get down to 133 as Sundrup lost it off the contact. Hey, there's the steal. To the rim, and the foul.
Boy, Taylor just blended in with the background. It's like they didn't even see Austin there defensively, and the crafty hands able to deflect it away. Able to earn the opportunity. Yeah, it's not easy working clock, and I'll tell you what, man. It's like John Gruden there. I'll tell you what, man. This guy.
I like that guy. Is Austin Taylor 1 for 2. 70-67. So do the Pipers have an answer? Down 3, and we'll have a foul up top off the screen. Going to hold the clock up at 1:17.
The thing that gets even worse, imagine that clock starting at random times.
Right. Oh,
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Especially at the discretion of the white hat. Here comes Reiser. Takes the bomb, can't finish. Rebound to Simon. Oh, Simon lost it, sends it back out. Pump the 3.
Heck of a job keeping the possession here. Staying with it there with Simon.
Taylor for 3.
Bam, he has the turn or the steal at midcourt. Able to finish with a free throw, and there the big tray.
Gribble misses on the triple. Reiser comes in for the board and is fouled on the putback.
Man, how about Dash crashing the boards there? Again, one of the shorter guys on the floor here for the Pipers, but getting to the rim, getting the offensive board, and the opportunity here to head to the line. This is why they say rebounding is about desire.
Mm-hmm. The want to is that free throw good, 73-69. We'll be right back. You're watching the Utah Top 50. Back, Dusty Lister, Dane Stewart, 49 seconds left. And game 1, remember, we got 3 games tonight, and if they're all going to match this, I mean, this is a lot of fun here in the Utah Top 50 next. Oh, thought maybe we got the extra possession off that dribble, but here's Reiser. Back up top to Simon. Gribble there, not giving up the foul. We don't have a shot clock this year, unable to operate it.
Look at the defensive intensity, though, here are the Pipers. Man, they are running around, trying to be real active, force that turnover.
Try to give up the foul, then it was on the second attempt to get it. We'll put the Cougars at the line. It will be Dresden Jensen.
Wonder if he can just lob it here to Sundrup.
Right at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a, the sun drop alley-oop. Little kiss of the sun as that free throw is good. We got lots of fun things we're going to do in the top 50 with Sundrup in years to come. Oh, they're going 1-on-1 here in the final moments. But Sundrup trying to keep that one alive, send it back out to Simon. They're going to back things out as it looks like the Cougars are going to hang on here. 74-69 with a free throw coming up here for Reiser. And he hits it. The front end of 1-on-1. So now he will have one more. And he got it. A steady performance here for the Cougars as Reiser going to come down this end and lay it in. 5-point game with 11 seconds left. There's a foul be called with 10 seconds, trying to keep this one alive.
Only 10 seconds left. I mean, it's going to be hard to see a scenario where the Pipers can come back. But, man, love the effort tonight. This game back and forth all night long. Saw great intensity on both sides. But, man, the Cougars, what a job putting this away. And, obviously, you talk about some of the defenses led to offensive opportunities. Big shot being made by Austin Taylor to help get that final separation. Been a good night for the Cougars. Rise and shout, the Cougars ball out at the top 50.
There we go.
Huh?
And I thought what's fun is you talk about capping off the weekend. Fun weekend for these guys. We're going to talk about this probably at the end of every game. Just get the invite to come to the top 50 next and have the weekend they were able to have and cap it off here at Solid Community College at the Lifetime Activity Center.
Well, and the other thing is they get an opportunity to come here to Slick and play in this, one night here on this Monday night. Now the next target is next year's top 50, right? And get here 6 weeks out of the year. So target is set. Can't wait. These are going to be names that we talk about for years on KSL Sports Rewind. We'll see them make big runs in state tournaments, have huge games, and can't wait to see their high school careers unfold. You got some big-time ballers out here, and I love the grittiness we saw tonight, the display. There's a lot of good young men that you're going to see big things from the next couple of years.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, I'm shocked at the level of play of the freshmen tonight, and it's not just Sundrup. We've obviously talked about him, but, man, you got the risers. There's a lot of freshmen out here on the floor tonight. A lot of basketball ahead for them.
And the good thing for them is going to bridge is I saw my fellow Raider Nation member Trey Smith say, hey, it's time. Like, open gyms are starting up and everything else. Is that three at the horn from Riser goes wide to the right, but that will do it here in game one of the top 50 next day. And your final thoughts and selection of a player of the game.
Well, again, I think we saw great individual efforts tonight, great team play. The ball movement, the buy-in, defense was active. I'm going to go with two tonight. I think Jamin Soundrup was a difference maker tonight, but really 2 plays for Austin Taylor in the final 2 minutes. The steal and the free throws, and then that 3. Really the difference is for the Cougars, they get the win tonight. So I'll go with Sundrup and with Taylor as my players of the game.
And again, our final score, the Carolina Cougars 79, the Pittsburgh Pipers 71. Congratulations to these young men being named to the top 50 next. We look forward to watching them here this winter and in years to come. But again, congratulations to our players of the game, selected by Dane Stewart, our Heineman Associates players of the game, selected by Dane as well. It's Sundrup and Taylor. But for Austin Bigelow and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty List. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you this winter on KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of the Utah High School basketball season on KSLSports.com, your home for high school championships. Game 2 of our tripleheader coming up. You are watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com.